I am currently in Madrid, Spain. I'm about to fly to Africa because I'm going to learn how to drive there. And I'm serious, I'm going to learn how to drive there. So you might be asking, Chris, you're 21 years old. How can you not know how to drive already? Well, I know how to drive a car, but I have no idea how to drive stick. You see, I work with Red Bull sometimes, and in Miami this year, they let me drive a Formula car, but I got black flagged, taken off the track after one lap because I was so bad at shifting, they were worried I was gonna break the car. So, we're trying to redeem ourselves by flying to Africa right now to go to the World Rally Car Race, or I don't even know what it's called. Basically, it's a bunch of sick-ass dudes that drive trucks around the desert and they race each other, which sounds awesome, and I wanna be a part of it. But I don't know how to drive anything, so I'm gonna go meet some professional race car drivers, Carlos Sainz Sr., Mitch Guthrie, I believe I pronounced that correctly, there's a bunch of guys, and they're gonna teach me how to drive. So that's what we're doing in today's video. I spent a week in the Moroccan desert with the Ford racing team, and I'm gonna be telling you guys about the whole experience. I knew nothing about this type of racing, so it all started for me actually just getting there. And I've traveled internationally before, it's not that crazy, but going by yourself is still, it's a lot. Of course, I was meeting up with people there was a full itinerary, a full plan, but I didn't know a single person I was traveling to Morocco with. The scariest thing just happened. I scanned my passport, and the thing beeps red, and I thought, like, do I need to get a visa? I Googled it, no I don't. Am I being detained? Did I do something illegal? Like, what's wrong? The thing beeped red. So, like, step over here. She's like typing stuff in her computer, doing all of this. And then all of a sudden prints out a new ticket and she's like, you have a new seat, 2D. And I'm like, oh. Whew. And it's gonna be a fire seat. I'm excited to show you. I'm just gonna board the plane and get there. So I knew that someone was gonna be picking me up from the airport in Morocco, but I actually had no idea who. So before I connected from Spain to Morocco, I texted the 4 people and I was like, hey, who's actually what's the plan? And it wasn't their fault, I just forgot to ask. They said, hey, these 2 guys are gonna pick you up, and I was able to meet them outside the airport, and they picked me up and brought me to my hotel. At that point, I had been up for 24 hours straight. I hadn't really slept on the plane that much, and I had just been traveling like crazy, so I was so tired. Oh, I didn't see that. I knew it was somewhere.
That's because the doors is detachable.
Down the years, it's been a ride. And now I'm sorry
I found out the night before that it's an 8-hour drive through the desert. And that's kind of freaky because first off, that's a long ass drive. You're in the middle of the desert, so if your car breaks down, something goes wrong, it is like dangerous. You're off-roading with Ford. This is very cool. Wow. I find out we get 3 Ranger Raptor trucks and a Bronco. So we start driving and I feel like I'm in a military convoy. Like literally we had 4 Ford vehicles, 3 Raptors. They had antennas on the top, numbers on the side. They looked so cool driving through. So for these vehicles to actually earn the Raptor classification, they have to win the Baja 1000, which is a 1,000-mile race off-roading in Mexico, which is crazy. Is bivouac the term only for where the cars are? Or for like all of this?
This is the bivouac, like it's the camp.
This is so cool. I mean, you don't have any audio, but like, oh, I got information. What time do you? I'm sorry. Not everyone speaks English here. The way these races work is they basically set up a camp in the middle of the desert called a bivouac. It's essentially just a town. Like build a town. We'll talk about it. We'll go through everything. They build a town in the desert. It's crazy. Like I can't describe it. I just have to show you pictures and videos from it to explain. But we were making our way to this race. And once again, this is not like a normal style of racing that's on a track. This is racing through the desert, but they have never seen where they're going. It's in a random spot. And we were like 8 hours away from that main city of Morocco. It was crazy. I can see, don't worry. I had a tent that is literally bigger than a hotel room I will get in New York. A king bed, like a giant bed, my own bathroom with a hot water shower, my own toilet, my own sink, and then like attention to detail. There was a coat rack, there was like a chair in the corner. I had power outlets, I had lamps. They genuinely set up these tents so nice. I did see that I had like a VIP tent, but it was like literally a 5-star hotel situation, but I'm in the middle of the desert. Basically, they have thousands of people here in the desert, and they set up all these tents for all of us to sleep in. I'll send you guys a video. I'll put some videos and photos, but the tent that I have is absolutely insane. Like the fact that I have a working shower with hot water in like the desert is crazy. This is the common area. This is all sand below me, but instead of this being sand, they carpeted the entire thing. This is the common area. You can see there are tons of teams here. This is one of the teams right there. I don't want to bother them though, because they have a lot to do. And then the Ford team is over there as well. I'm actually gonna go bother. We found a beetle in the area. Props to you for saving it, thank you. I do the same thing, people think I'm crazy. This is where all the drivers hang out and like all the teams and everything to eat. You can see there's tons of food. I think they're putting it away now. But like, look at how much they set up, guys. I can't believe they brought all of this here, and this is not even close. Now I'm gonna go sneak out and we're gonna go we're gonna go see all the teams and where they hang out. I'm here with the Ford and Red Bull team. However, I know that there are tons of other teams. We have 4 drivers, but there's also a bunch of different classes of events. Okay, so these are like all the team areas. You can see overnight, they're like working on the car. They're working on bikes over there. They are like going through here and working on everything. I don't want to get too close because I know a lot of it is very personal to the team. They don't want me walking around, you know, that kind of thing. So you can see they bring in these full trucks right there that carry all of their gear, all of everything. And then they have all these trucks. You can see this is like just a generator truck that just makes power for the team. They have all the bikes here. There's a lot of like proprietary stuff because there's some stuff they don't want other teams to see. But yeah, basically there are hundreds and hundreds of these vehicles in full racing teams, vehicles they live in, vehicles the drivers live in. I mean, they have these vans. I mean, look at this. This is incredible, right? This is T2 or T3 racing. I can't tell what that is. I actually have no idea, but you can see the full team working on everything right now. Here's another team. Very cool. I mean, just these vehicles, right? Insane. They drive it, repair it overnight. I don't even know how to, oh, there's Ford. We'll go check them out in a second. I don't know how to even describe what I'm seeing right now. There's just hundreds and hundreds of cars here, mechanics. And a lot of them do it for the love of the game, I feel like, right? I don't think this is super profitable. I think this is a love of the game situation. I respect it. There really aren't many people here who aren't with the team. Like there's the team principal, the mechanics, the drivers, the support staff, and that's it. Like there aren't fans here. So the fact that I actually get to be here is incredible in its own. All right, look what I found. Red Bull performance vehicle. This is one of them. Ford Raptor. This is incredible. This is, you can pull out, maybe people live in there. Here's one of the vehicles. Ford Raptor, another vehicle, Ford Performance. I mean, so this is cool because these are what they drive. Carlos Sainz Sr., a couple other guys. I believe this is the Ford Raptor T1 Plus. I don't know. I don't know much about this. I've been learning a lot about this sport. So the actual series of racing we were going to is something called W2RC, or the World Rally Raid Championship. I had to be sure. This series of racing happens all throughout the year in different countries, and there's only 5 races. One of them is actually happening right now in Saudi Arabia. Then they have Portugal, Argentina, Morocco, and the UAE. So there's only 5 of these races, and it's a crazy style of racing because they're racing through the desert, and it's multiple days, hundreds and hundreds of miles, and the drivers don't know where they're going. When they're driving through the desert, like we would watch the race, and literally they would go one way, and we'd see them come back 5 minutes later because they're trying to figure out where they're going.
Stadium?
Michigan State? My mom went to Michigan State. Wow. Oh, look at the dust.
Oh my god.
Look at all this dust. Oh, fuck. I'm just gonna take it, I guess. Yep. I'm just gonna let my camera get all fucked up. We have another car coming through here. Wow. That is amazing. What is your name?
Ayo. Hi.
And you are from?
I am from Morocco.
Yes, she's from
Been here
Morocco.
with Ford.
What do you do
What
for?
is it? There
Ford?
it is. Yeah. Internet. What is it in English? I forgot.
Engineering?
Yeah.
Ford Engineering.
Yep.
There we go. She's a Michigan fan. Michigan
Yeah,
Wolverines fan.
Stadium. It's really good, really great.
What is he doing? We can't help you. Yeah, do you think he was hoping we give him a direction?
Yeah, maybe, but we can't.
Yeah, we can't do that.
Smile and wave.
Was that the same one who did that with you yesterday?
I don't know.
Oh, here comes another. Let's see.
Left to right, left to right, left to right.
Right turn, right turn, right turn. Hard right, hard right. The next day, the main idea was like chase the race, right? They gave us one waypoint of where we would see people. So we drove up onto this tall mountain. We didn't really know which way they'd be coming from. And like I said, the fun part about this racing is they don't know where they're going. We don't know where they're supposed to go. So we would see these drivers drive like, all the way this way. 5 minutes later, they would come back because they don't know where they're going. So I got some really sick photos of everything. It was just awesome because I was chilling on a hill with like a bunch of people that I've never met, but they were super cool, watching cars go as fast as they possibly can. And it's not just cars, right? So the main vehicle was the T1 Plus category. Actually, in the Saudi Arabia race, Ford is winning in second right now, or one of the Ford teams. But also motorcycles run through the desert, and these giant T5 trucks, among other classes of vehicles as well, but those were the main ones. So also they had like box truck sized vehicles racing through the desert as fast as they can. And I love racing, so it was cool just seeing them like whipping through. At one point, they actually stopped to ask my friend ask Aaron, who was taking photos. They asked him where they should go, and we're not allowed to help them. We're not allowed to give them advice. And we didn't know either, so we couldn't be helpful. That was pretty funny. All right, I don't have a lens that zooms in very well, guys, but I'm gonna try my best. Oh, he just realized he has to go this way. So just to vlog and show you guys, we basically drove all of these Ford Raptors up here, and we've set up, and now we're just watching the race from up here with the boys. And all the cars are coming through here. They just rip. You can hear one in the distance. They're just ripping through the desert. And this is probably one of the coolest things I've ever done. Just setting up here with everyone and watching the race from here is just, it's a surreal experience. So we're here in the desert right now. There is actual race going on still around us. You can see cars, driving, but we're low-key stuck with that. So we're gonna use this other Raptor to pull this one out. Yeah, that's about it. I'm horrible at narrating these videos. I never know what to say. I just start talking about what's going on, and I figure people will watch and hopefully enjoy.
I suppose the other option is to just film everything and voice over afterwards.
That's part of it too, yeah. Wow, this is very cool. So he's on the radio calling out right now, and then he's in this car pulling this car, and let's see if we get him out. Oh, yeah, it's an interesting situation. It's cool though. Is it gonna stay like that?
No, it's just suspension. He's up this side sitting up higher, so it's
Oh,
got
okay.
a really soft suspension.
Yeah, you can tell I don't know anything.
That's all right.
We got him out. Okay, he's out. We got all these cars and away we go. Well, let's see. There we go. Yeah, average Giga Chad Raptor can do anything. Later that day, it was also time for me to actually interview some of the drivers. One of the drivers, Carlos Sainz Sr., his son is an F1 driver for Williams right now. He used to drive for Ferrari, and that video ended up blowing up, but I got to do a video with him I got to do a video with Nani Roma, who is one of the other truck drivers, and then Mitch Guthrie as well, who was another driver. And they were all super friendly, obviously, but Mitch was such a nice guy. He gave me his phone number, which was dope. I was texting him briefly about the Saudi Arabia race he's doing now. So I got to do all those driver interviews, and that was probably the main piece of content I had came for, was like getting those, because it's driver interviews. I do interview style videos like that. That makes sense for me. Thankfully, I had more than enough time to do all of that and then eat. And it was the Barcelona airport, but that could have been really bad. So yeah, that's the recap of my trip with Ford, and that's my recap of that's my recap. I don't know how to end it.
Let's go. Show